Hello, hello, hello. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Teacher Will, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about two words that might help you, assist, guide, as it relates to your English learning, and I dare say your life. It's a beautiful day. I'm sorry, just a side note. Greetings from Chicago. If you don't know, or if this is your first time to the ATW family, I am calling you. I'm making this video from Chicago. It is a gorgeous September day. So I would encourage you, if you've never been to Chicago, come. But if you don't like cold weather, I recommend that you come from spring to fall. But I digress. In this video, I want to talk about, again, knowledge and wisdom. Are they the same? Are they different? What's the impact that it can have as it relates to your English learning? And I dare say even your life. Now, based on my own lived experience, I think they are two different things. And in this video, I'm going to give you particular examples and then ask you a question at the end. Before I get into it, if you're new, please click on that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that when I drop a video, you are made aware of it. It helps with the algorithm. I like to say sharing is caring. So if you want, again, click on that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. So what is knowledge? Particularly knowledge in English. When you think about knowledge, I want you to think about the following. Having a certain level of proficiency as it relates to English and the four language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So having knowledge of English means is that you understand vocabulary, or you understand verb tenses, understanding idioms, or understanding phrases, right? Knowledge of English. If someone asks you what time it is, you have knowledge, you're able to answer it. So for example, it might be 6:30 where you're living, or 1:45. So you have knowledge in English. Again, you're able to do and perform certain things, a proficiency level. Now, is knowledge important as it relates to English? Yes. Because if you think about it, if you know grammar expressions, idioms, or even verb tenses, knowledge of English is the ability to store and recognize the language. It's the building blocks of the English language. So knowledge in English is important. Now we have something that's called wisdom. Wisdom in English, what does that mean? Well, for me, wisdom is the ability to use proper words or phrases or idioms by understanding context, situation, or nuance. So for example, wisdom in English might be is that if you are at an economic summit or conference, or you're involved in a business meeting, then instead of using the word intelligent, you might want to use brilliant or genius. Wisdom in English, again, is situation and context. Wisdom in English can also be responding to a text, or having a particular conversation, or even in terms of an email, and knowing what word or what phrase to use based on the level of comfortability you have with the person, their level of English, and their own particular knowledge of English. So wisdom in English. Again, if you think about wisdom, it becomes very important because you have so many words at your disposal, or so many expressions or phrases that you want to say. But wisdom, again, in English, it depends on language, situation, and context. What word to use to convey your particular thoughts, actions, or desires. And why I like wisdom in English, I want you to think of the following. Wisdom in English is not only having knowledge of English, but the ability to apply the language to relate to having an overall cultural awareness, sensitivity to people and yourself. When you think about wisdom in English, it is the ability to build relationships with people from all over the world. So if you ask me, hey, Teacher Will, maybe you didn't, but if you ask me, knowledge of English is important and wisdom is English and important, particularly for those of you that have studied English for a while now. You might have what is called the English plateau, where you have the basic knowledge of English. Let's say you started at a beginner, then elementary and upper elementary, and so you have the foundation or the blocks, right? But oftentimes what happens is that when you get to the higher levels of English, your vocabulary is stuck, or you don't know what particular phrase or words to use. That is wisdom, right? So at the end of the day, I would submit to you that you need both knowledge, wisdom. And when you combine that, you have the opportunity to be a much better fluent speaker than you are. You have the ability to, again, to convey nuance, context, and situation, to express your ideals, your thoughts, your wishes with confidence, with clarity. So at the end of the day, you need both. And if indeed you're looking for someone to help you as it relates to your overall English goals, feel free. Contact me. Perhaps I can help you in your English journey, both personally and professionally, as I give English courses, professional development courses, and business. And one last thing, I would submit to you that not only is knowledge and wisdom applicable in your English journey, but I dare say in your life. My mother used to say to me, it's kind of like, hey, William, she called me William, not Teacher Will. She said, hey, William, having knowledge is important, but also having wisdom is important. Knowing when to be quiet, knowing what word or phrase to use, and knowing when to watch people and see if they're sincere with their actions. So at the end of the day, if you're learning English, if you're looking to progress and learn something in your life and be a better version of yourself, one that is authentic, filled with confidence, have knowledge and wisdom. Thank you very much for listening to the video. I hope it makes sense. I would like for you in the comment section, let me know. Did the video make sense? Are you applying knowledge? How are you applying knowledge in English? How are you applying wisdom in English? Because at the end of the day, I believe that you and we learn together. So again, welcome if you're new. Click on that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that when I drop a video, you are made aware of it. KNW, knowledge and wisdom. It's there for you in your English journey if you dare to believe in yourself and learn.